We worked really hard over the last few years to get ourselves into a place where our budget was in control. We had plans for the remaining year of our time, and we just put through a budget in the council, which had meant we were set well. And then, like a bolt from the blue, came coronavirus.
It's interesting working with all the different people. We've got people from the NHS that are working doing tests. We've got people doing food bank work, giving out emergency food parcels to people. There's PPE being given out. There's all kinds of things going on. So it's really interesting to see it from behind the scenes.
Whether you're the person cleaning up at the end of the day, a driver distributing tests, someone receiving emails from London directly, everyone is playing their part. Everyone is really working hard to make sure that this is a success and we can move forward.
The island has really pulled together. It has pulled its stops out. There are people making scrubs, rushing around, helping other people. It's fantastic. It's come together.
All of my colleagues across the council that are working really hard on keeping vital services going, but also actually managing the response to COVID-19 and doing a fabulous job. So many people are going beyond and above the call of duty.
And I think more than anything, it's really good to see all the hard work that people are putting in, and everyone's just grouping together and just adapting to, every day it changes and everyone just rolls with it and gets on and just works together to get the best out of it, really.
The community hubs that have been established across the island have just been amazing in terms of the work they've done to look after their people locally. They've identified them, they've worked with them. Some of the local shopkeepers have worked very closely with those community groups. So what I've seen over the course of the last 6 or 7 weeks is just an amazing community effort.
There's a lot of thinking going on. Our staff are doing a range of tasks. We have people up at the hospital who are helping get people home and support them once they get home. They're obviously seeing an awful lot of things that are new to them and are particularly hard. The staff on the phones are dealing with some really tough stuff, but are there to support people. And our volunteers have been amazing.
The NHS team, all the medical staff and all the staff at St Mary's, thank you. And there are other people as well. It's really important to recognise their contribution. I think the council's done a superb job, and I congratulate the council, all of it, and their leadership on doing such a cracking job and a supportive role, especially when it comes to highlighting and looking after vulnerable and at-risk people on the island. I think their role's been superb. I want to thank all the care workers who are unsung heroes at the best of times, but now their work is even more important. Finally, to everyone else who is working very hard at the moment, especially in fields like all the shop workers in the supermarkets and my village store down in Bryston and all those folks who are actually keeping life ticking over whilst we are getting through the COVID crisis.
Just about everything that happens in your daily life, everybody has come forward and asked, what can I do to help? And for me, that sums up the spirit of the island. We work well together and we will continue to do that.
For me, seeing the incredible teamwork, particularly within the Isle of Wight commissioning group, working alongside our colleagues in the Trust and the local authority, and seeing how we've all just worked together in order to try to respond to this pandemic has been absolutely incredible and heartwarming.
I think new ways of working are going to improve access to many patients to primary care in the future. And so we could see some of the changes we've had to make very quickly carry forward into the future. So I think there are some positives.
We all don't like change, but this is one time in our lives where change has been important and positive.
So we've come a long way together from the original lockdown. Everyone has worked hard to protect our island and enable us to move forward. So let's continue that. Let's work together and let's keep our island safe and take us to a much better place.